Last month, the city of Fresno challenged an operating extension granted by the County Planning Commission to the mining company CEMEX for its mining operations along the San Joaquin River. On this Wired Wednesday, we check in with GV Wire reporter Edward Smith to learn more about what this debate is all about. Edward, good morning.
Good morning, Kim.
Let's talk about the impacts of the community that this mining operation could create or already does. Explain that to us.
Yeah, so if you've been around anywhere around Fresno, you've seen CEMEX products in anything. So you're talking about Chuck Chancey Park, the major highways, 41, 180, 168, a lot of river park. So you don't hear about it, you don't think about it that much, but a lot of these, the sand, gravel, and rocks that they're digging out of the San Joaquin River are going to end up in your roads and your potholes and your new construction projects. A lot of it's going to new homes right now.
And why is
So
that of concern?
well, the big push to make new roads. That's been a big push by the city administration to fix roads as well as construction for new homes. It's going to rely on aggregate, the aggregate that's coming out of the San Joaquin River.
How big is CEMEX's share of the local market?
It's hard to determine market share, but because there's a very small number of companies that are providing aggregate. One supplier I talked to said that the closest supplier for him is as far as Merced or Kettleman City. So he has to go all the way. There is another mining company around here, but some home builders will rely completely on CEMEX. So another one I talked to said they estimate about 25%, which is pretty significant when you're talking about the cost of construction materials.
Well, if CEMEX does close, how do you think that will ultimately affect home and road construction?
I did talk to one supplier who said that a lot of the construction jobs will have to be reconsidered. If you're a homeowner and you're waiting for a home to be built, then that price might have to be reconsidered because they've planned those costs ahead in advance, months in advance. And when you're talking about transporting materials, 80% for something like sand and concrete, as much as 80% of the cost is in freight. So when you have to source it from as far as Merced or Kettleman City, that cost goes up significantly from what a lot of these suppliers are telling me.
Huh. The permit expires for this company near the end of the month. So when will the Board of Supervisors weigh in so that we know what the future holds for this?
From what I've heard, they're looking at hearing it July 18th, which gives them 10 days before the permit expires July 28th.
All right. If I am in the process of starting to build a house right now, should I be concerned?
Not necessarily. It will take a court order from a judge to stop operations at CEMEX, but the city of Fresno has said that all options are on the table when it comes to dealing with the problem. They want to see fewer trucks. They're concerned about the number of trucks going in and out of CEMEX, which they say that their old environmental impact report going back to the 80s doesn't allow for. So if they do decide to take legal action and a judge does grant a stay, that could mean that CEMEX would have to stop operations.
Wow. All right. Something that most of us don't even give a second thought to. Edward Smith from GV Wire, thank you for bringing it to light for us and helping us better understand this on this Wired Wednesday morning. Great day. We'll be right back.